I'm working on the escape hatch today, and I finished the roof yesterday. It was so nice. It was so hot, really hot. But what I generally do, I soak a t-shirt, put it on my head, and I soak my long sleeve shirt, and it's like personal air conditioner. It's great. Anyway, so what I did to prepare the escape hatch to be mounted in, I just cut an X in the rubber sheet so that I can open it up, slide the frame up through, and then mount the top of the hatch. So the top is this guy right here. It says top. I wrote top so I could remember which one was the top, because it was cut in a specific way so that it kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, angles out a little bit so it'll slide onto the hatch frame itself. I won't put that on now, but I'll talk about the hatch in preparation right now. But inside here, I went ahead and put another rubber sheet in here, so that when pressure is applied to it, this rubber here will sync up with the rubber that I'm about to talk about putting on the top here, and it'll create a kind of an airlock, which is very important given the idea that there's going to be some insulation issues anyway in a mobile vehicle, in a mobile home, I'll say. So next I'm going to put sheeting on the top, and then kind of angle it over, folding it, not cutting it, but folding it over, and basically letting it drape about 1/4 inch off the side, so that any kind of wind-driven rain will slap basically right against the rubber on the frame itself, rather than kind of flying up into this thing. So, as for the hatch, what I've done here is I've taken a triangle, but then I've made a circular edge on it, so that when you put it up against the corner and put pressure on it, it wraps around the bottom corner of the hatch and creates kind of like a little hook, kind of like a rip curl, like a reverse rip curl that puts pressure back against its own frame. And what that's going to do is actually, if I've measured it correctly, it's going to meet up right with that flange, right with what I'm calling like a rubber sheet flashing that'll come down and kind of hold right against that rip curl flap. Pretty cool idea for the frame up here. What I did was I used slats of wood on the outside of the metal and then bolted into that with wood screws for the framing itself, which is 3/4 inch 7-ply plywood. And then I took a corner brackets and bolted them together to that, and that's on the bumper to bumper side of the frame. As far as the windows side of the frame, those were actually mounted to 2x4s that I screwed right into the aluminum, and then that's where I tapped into the metal framing. So that one's nice, secure on the windows side, and mounted kind of using that same strength, and as well as kind of horizontal, outward horizontal pressure on the windows side, vertical pressure on the bumpers side, to really give that a lot of strength. So right now what I'm going to do is lay this sheet of rubber across the top, and I'm going to take my razor and I'm going to cut around the edge, and then I'm going to make a basic footprint of the top of the box frame here, and that's what's going to help seal into the rooftop.
Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. If so, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Construction on the tiny home is actually complete, so visit kyleodonnell.com/blog to binge watch the build. You'll not only read my personal journals during construction, you'll also see videos covering everything from solar installation and transforming bedrooms to wiring your electronics and off-grid plumbing.